Good morning. How the devil are we this morning? Well, let's turn off for a second. I hope you're all doing very well. Let me put some lights on in here. I hope you can see me okay. I'll just put my mic in, put some lights on. Well, it's been an eventful start to the week for me, I must say. Anyway, before we go on to that, I hope you all had a fantastic weekend, and I hope you're all doing very well. I hope you had a great weekend, whatever it is you was doing. If it's the first time you've been to the channel, or the first time you've come across this video, welcome to the video, welcome to the channel. It's Tuesday morning. I came in at 3:30 a.m. Put my card in at 4 a.m. And we've got a few problems first thing on a Tuesday morning. So you're wondering why I'm just sat here static in the yard at the moment. It's because I've come in, I've hooked up to a trailer this morning. Not my trailer, but hooked up to a trailer, and we've got a couple of defects that have come to my attention on doing my vehicle checks. And we have a damaged mudguard on the rear of the trailer on the offside. That needs to be changed, repaired, because it's damaged quite badly. I will take a picture and show you how. I'll show you the damaged trailer, mudguard, should I say. That's the first thing. So I've had to call out the trailer company to this morning to come out and repair that, and I've also got a couple of lights out on the. I'm not sure exactly. I think it's the height indicator lights on the front of the trailer, the two little white ones that I don't know what they're called actually. You'd probably be able to tell me below. I cannot remember for the life of me what they're called, which do appear to be, I think it's like a £60 fine if you get pulled up on the road and a defect hasn't been fixed. That's probably not the major issue. The major problem I have is the mudguard. Whichever driver had it before hasn't tried best they could to repair it to get probably the job done, but unfortunately after looking at it, I'm not really happy enough to go on the road with it. I'll just put a picture on the screen now for you so you can see for yourself. So I've had to call them out, and I've been waiting. I've had to put my tacho on brake, and I'm on brake for an hour and 20 minutes at the moment so far. So it's not the greatest start to my Tuesday morning, I must say. Still in the yard waiting for them to come out. I've got a delivery at Morrison's at 8 o'clock this morning, and unfortunately I'm not going to make the 8 o'clock, so I have got to give the office an ETA of when I'll be there once the guys have been out to repair the trailer. I can't risk going on the road with that defect on the mudguard. Comment below what you would do. I'd like to hear other people's point of views and perspective on that defect. How I look at it and how I see things is, if I go out, yes, the job unfortunately is going to be late this morning, the delivery. However, I don't want to risk going on the road and I'll just put that big light on for you. Go on the road and you're going on the road at rush hour, you know, kids are going to school and stuff like that, and it falls off and hits a pedestrian on the pavement, for example. I don't want to risk that happening, because I wouldn't be able to sort of live with that, unfortunately, if that happened. So that's how I look at it. That's how I look at serious defects. How I look at defects, depending on what the defects are, of course. So I've decided to ring them out and get it fixed, and it is going to put my day behind today, unfortunately, which is the last thing you need when you come back into work on a Tuesday. But I'd rather be safe than sorry, and be, you know, get it fixed. So I'm sat here at the moment waiting for these guys to come out. I've been told 30 minutes to 60 minutes ETA. They're still not here yet. So I'm going to have to update the office and let them know they're still not here yet in a second. But yeah, it's not the start to a Tuesday morning that I wanted. My first day back of the week, of course, because I was off yesterday, which is very frustrating. Very frustrating, because you want to get in. I come in early in the morning because I want to get away and get my first job done, get on the road, get started for the rest of the week. So it's very frustrating, not for me, but just it's probably frustrating for the office too. But these things happen, and we, as drivers, we have to cover our backsides when it comes to defects, and first and foremost is safety of the driver, safety of everyone else around us. So yeah, so the company are taking the time to come out to me, but yeah, it's one of those things. It's a call out. They're probably not open until 6 o'clock in the morning, but it's booked down as a call out, and they're not here yet. So it's very frustrating, but these things happen, and we have to, as drivers, make sure we're safe on the road when we're driving. So, you know, however, put that to one side for a second. I hope you enjoyed the last video. The last video was on the trucking tech and the gadgets and apps that we use to make our lives a lot easier on the road. I hope you enjoyed that video and it was some use to yourself, whether you're a new driver, existing driver, been driving for years, or thinking about becoming a class 1 driver. I hope it was good. It was beneficial. But yeah, we had a few comments on that about what's happened to the days of using a map, an atlas, and I think the days of that have finished, unfortunately. Times have moved on, so has technology, and technology does make our lives a lot easier. But that, you know, we can go into that all day long on that one. But I hope you enjoyed the video anyway. So yeah. But anyway, I just thought I'd update you guys. Say good morning to you on a Tuesday. Turn them off. Okay, quite bright. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you're having a great Tuesday. But I wanted to say good morning to you. And yeah, we'll get on with our day very shortly. I'll let you know what time we're out the yard. And where we're going to today, we're going to Morrison's RDC. Excuse me. We're going to Morrison's RDC in... Where are we going again? Forgot where we're going. Where are we going again? Northampton. So it's about it's about 2 hours away. The funny thing is, it was about an hour and less than 2 hours away. Now it's 2 hours and 6 minutes. That's going to be due to traffic. So I'm going to go around the M25 up the M1, and then Northampton. It's about 1 or 2 miles just off of the M1. So it's not a million miles away. So 2 hour drive there. ETA currently is 8:35, so we're already late for the job, but as long as the office can update the customer, we should get there in a reasonable time once we're fixed and back on the road. So let's see what happens, but I'll keep you posted, and we'll crack on with the video and our week and see how we do for the next couple of days, and try and get this video out on Wednesday for you. So apart from that, I'll get back to you very shortly. The strangest thing is I'm one of the first drivers in this morning at this yard. I'm probably going to be one of the last out. How annoying is that? Anyway, I'll get back to you very shortly, guys, with an update on how we're doing today. Speak to you shortly. Welcome back. Well, fast forward 6, 7 hours later. Didn't get no recording between me speaking to you last and our trip to Morrison's. So to give you a rundown on what's happened to me today, it's been an awful start to a Tuesday and work week for me. Where do I start? So as you're aware, we called out the trailer company to come and do the repairs. I was waiting approximately nearly 3 hours for the call out to arrive. Yeah, 3 hours. So I didn't get out the yard till 8 o'clock. So I was well and truly late for my delivery. ETA was 10:30. I got there about 25 past 10. Turned up at Morrison's. So I've never been to this site before, first time for everything obviously. In fact, it's my first Morrison's job I've ever done. So I don't know what the rules are, the regs are, what the site's like. You just don't know until you turn up and stuff like that. Turned up, went to parked up on the truck bay, went into the driver's office, literally straight away. She wasn't happy. The lady behind the desk was not happy at all that I was 2.5 hours late for my delivery. So I did explain to her the reason why I'm late is because of X, Y and Z, because I've had issues this morning. I've had to wait for the guys to come out and repair the damage on the trailer. And her words were, "Not my problem. We are rejecting your load. We're not taking it today." Literally, straight away. No if, no buts. She wasn't even budging at all. So as you do, the only thing you can do is, you know, apologise for being late, which I did. I apologised for being late. She wasn't very nice, wasn't very friendly. I thought was pretty rude actually. And don't get me wrong, I don't get disheartened with things like this. I think there's a way of speaking to drivers, and if you're a driver yourself, you know full well, if you've been in this industry a long time, or you have been in this industry, you've come across jobs where a lot of drivers don't get the respect they deserve, I find. I'm not saying we should be respected, but I think to a degree there's some sort of respect with the communication both sides. You know, treat people the way you like to be treated, I say. Unfortunately, she wasn't very nice about it, and, you know, okay. Went back to the truck, called the office, you know, explained what's going on. It's been rejected because I'm late. And that pretty much was it. The office did everything they can to try and get the load off today. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough to be. So I've had to divert to a place in the Midlands, which is about a 40-minute drive from where I was. And now I've got the curtains open. I've got another company taking it off on our behalf to deliver on our behalf. So I'm just waiting for a trailer, one of their drivers has gone to get an empty trailer to bring it down, and they're going to transship it from my trailer to their trailer, and they will do the delivery for us on our behalf. So yeah, that's pretty much where I am today. It's not really gone to plan, unfortunately. So the question is it the driver's fault? I'm going to say no, because me personally as a driver, I won't go on a road with defects to the trailer, such as the mudguard, which was loose and flapping around and hanging off near enough, because it would just bounce on the trailer wheel when you're driving, which would just tear it off and probably injure someone on the road. If not a pedestrian, it will go into a car, cause an accident, can cause major catastrophic issues on the road. That's something I don't want on my conscience. Excuse me. So that's where we are with that. So I don't believe that sort of thing is a driver's fault. The company coming out to repair the trailer took a while to get to me. All I can do is sit and wait until it's repaired. Now I know a lot of drivers probably would go on the road and risk that. There are probably hundreds and thousands of drivers that are probably risk them defects and take the risk to not be late for a job. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm really strict on protecting myself, my license, and ensuring that I'm doing things by the law and doing things correctly. As far as I'm concerned, my driving license and my license comes first, as far as I'm concerned, and being safe. So that's a knock-on effect it's had for me today, which is really frustrating for me. I feel a little bit downhearted about it because I really wanted to get the job off. But it's not going to get to me because it's getting dealt with now. So, you know, the office done everything they can to try and resolve the situation, but it wasn't to be. So we're just waiting for an empty trailer now. They're going to tranship it over. They'll do it. Then my next job, I've been given my next job, which is just up the road. In fact, what we'll do, we'll have a look to see how far we have to go to our next job. Let's have a look, because we're in the Midlands and we're actually collecting from another job in the Midlands. I'm just going to put the postcode in. Oh, hang on a second. This should find it. Sometimes you have to put the road name in as well, because the sat nav. Oh, there you go. Got the road. So we are, to be precise, from this yard to the next, to our collection point, we are literally 23 miles away. So about just under an hour, 1 hour away to our collection. So we're in a place at the moment. Well, we're in. Where are we now? We're in sort of Leicester way. We're going to Burton on Trent to do our collection. Hopefully it will go. Hopefully things will go a bit smoother at my next collection point, and maybe improve my day, if you like. Because today hasn't been a good day for me. No, it hasn't. So yeah, that's where we are, guys. Unfortunately, if you're wondering why this happens or why loads get rejected, it could be a number of reasons. It could be badly loaded pallets, for example, badly loaded properly. It may have shifted on the trailer when you're driving because of careless driving. It could be a number of things. It could be defects that I've had today. The defects that are out of your hands. You have to ensure that you do your vehicle checks properly, and that you check your trailer properly and your unit, tractor unit, and that you go on the road safely. That's the first and foremost before you do anything. Before you go behind that steering wheel and drive, all of that needs to be rectified, as far as I'm concerned. And that's what I was taught, and that's what every driver, I guess, is taught as well, yourselves included, I'm sure. Yeah, so yeah, it could be a number of reasons why, but this does happen. And when you've got plans, the office have got plans for you for your jobs, and you want to get the job done because you want to, maybe you want to finish at a certain time, get parked up at a reasonable time, and all of that stuff. You know, these things don't always happen. So hopefully they'll get this off and I'll be able to get loaded at a reasonable time. Where I'm going to, I have no idea yet. No idea where I'm going yet. So time will tell. I'll get my delivery notes, get loaded, get my delivery notes, and then we'll work out, plan our route from there onwards, where we're going, whether it's an early morning tip or whether it's we don't know yet until we get delivery notes. So yeah, that's where we are. So what we'll do, we'll get this load off, we'll close the curtains, we'll head to our job, and I'll put the front camera on and get some POV, some road footage on the way to our job. And hopefully the rest of the afternoon, because it's now 1:25 in the afternoon, hopefully the afternoon will maybe lighten up a little bit and improve in a positive way. But yeah, these things happen, guys. So when these things do happen, as long as you've covered yourself and you've done the right thing, you're safe, and you've done the right thing, you've covered yourself, I like to say, you can't do anything more. So that's where we are. So apart from that, I'll speak to you very shortly when we get back on the road to our next collection point on a Tuesday. I'll speak to you soon. Okay, so we are out. We're out. Let's put some air conditioning. It's very warm. So we are literally tipped. Well, if that's what you want to call it. I just need to try and get up here now. It's quite tight. Nice and tight. There we go, we are out. So, we are, oh, I'd like to say tipped, but I wouldn't call it that. Unloaded, I'm going to call it today. We're unloaded. Now right here, he's not going to park there, is he? You're going to have to move back a little bit there, buddy. No? Okay, we'll see if I should be alright actually. Okay. So we're just leaving, excuse me, we're just leaving site now, and on our way to our next destination. A place called Translink, this is called, Translink. So that guy just over there reversing into a bay, that is where the load is. That's where they've transshipped it onto, his trailer. They've loaded that trailer, and that's being delivered tomorrow, according to them. So yeah, it's now out of my hands and in their hands. They have the paperwork as well. Spoke to the office to double check if they, because the guy wasn't sure whether they should keep the paperwork or not. So I've double checked with the office, and the office said leave it with them. Okay, cool. I know I've been here once before, but I can't remember if I gave them the paperwork or kept it. Obviously, it's obvious that they keep it, I guess, but I always double check just in case. So, you know, yeah. So we are 45 minutes. Excuse me, pardon me. I've just had a sandwich. 45 minutes away from our next location. Well, I can't go left here because it's a 7.5 ton restriction. All HGVs go right. Oh, what a morning. It's been one heck of a morning. Lots of new houses are built over here in front of us. That's why you can't go down with a class 1 down that road, because you can't get down there. I think there's a bridge down there from what I remember. Thank you. Wow, that's a beard, look at that. Wow. Excuse me. Yeah, so that's us guys. So I've got the front camera on. I have the front camera on. Lower my seat a little bit, I think. I feel like I'm really high. So that's us. Off to our next job we go. So we're heading, I think we're heading north up the M1 towards the M69. So make sure I get in lane here, because we're going sharp right. Yes, we are. Mirrors indicators. M1 north is where we're going. Keep the tacho running on drive. Just watch that curb. Mirrors indicators. Across the M1 we should go, and then we're going right. So we'll stay in the right lane for now. Well, both lanes go that way anyway. It's all good. Positioning. Clear right. No one's on my left-hand side, so I'm gonna dominate the middle lane, I think, and then bring myself around. Go too far on this lane, just the swing you've got to take is crazy. And off we go. M1 north. So that's us guys. I'd like to say that's my first job done of the day, but it isn't. God. So annoying at times. Right, the aim is to put that job behind me now, because it's out of my hands. It's gone. So move on, Billy, to your next, focus on your next job. So I still don't know where I'm going with this next job. It will be a delivery for tomorrow, probably early in the morning. So yeah, it's 5 to 2. We're doing okay for time. So I was meant to mention just before, as I was coming to that job to take that load off, I noticed there was a truck stop that I've never seen before. I can't remember what it's called now, but apparently it's a new one. It's a really popular one. It's just off the M1 by the huge chocolate hotel factory where they make the chocolates for the hotels, the posh hotels. It's like posh chocolate basically, and mirrors, indicators, yeah, I noticed a new truck stop there. I've never seen it before. I've been down the M1 so many times, I have never noticed that truck stop, never. So I'm a little bit like, okay, I never knew that was there. So what I'm going to do is, depending on how much drive time I have and how much time I have, I do have time, I'm going to maybe, possibly stop at that truck stop tonight, because I'm probably going to have a delivery in London, somewhere down south. I'll be surprised if it's not Enfield or somewhere like that. I'm just assuming. Could be Edmonton, could be Tottenham, could be anywhere. It tends to be that way normally. Could be Dartford actually. Traffic. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So if I've got, see how we do for time. I may actually aim to go to that truck stop. I have spoken to another driver. He said if you go before 5 o'clock, you should be okay. Anything after 5, good luck, because it's a very popular truck stop. They've got a cafe in there. They've got huge truck stops. If you love your, if you love all your bits and pieces as a trucker, they've got a really good shop in there apparently. So we'll see how we're doing for time. It's quite a big place. You've got key fuels there. You've got diesel there basically. Key fuels at diesel. You've got everything you need, and I do need diesel at some point today. So I may stop there and get myself some diesel. I should be okay to get me back there. Let's see how we do for time. But the good news is about that truck stop that I've just found out, going past it, it's a snap account as well. So on the M1 you tend to look at the road chefs, such as your Northampton, your Watford Gap, what else have you got? You've got a couple of others, but not many if you're heading south, even northbound actually. It's good to know there's a truck stop there. You've got Junction 13 truck stop as well, by the way, on the M1, but that one there is a new one I haven't seen before. So it's snap account, which is great. So I may look at that one tonight and see where they are, see how it is. It looks pretty clean there as well. It looks like it's all been re-tarmacked, but it looks like a big harvester. It really does. The building, this is quite a new building. It must be a new truck stop. It's probably not been there very long. This is a 40 zone. He's doing 25. Yeah. So I shall or may have a look later on. See how we do for time. Yeah. Because if I've got an early delivery tomorrow, then I'll need to be parked up at a reasonable time to get at least my 9 hours off tonight. Yeah. So yeah, we'll see how we do. We shall see how we do. We shall see. I'm going to go past this car because I'm very light. It's a 40-mile-per-hour speed limit, and there's no reason why I can't overtake him because he's doing 30. And I've got to be somewhere. Is it me, or can you cause more accidents on the road by actually going too slow and keeping the momentum going on the road with other drivers? You know? Doing 42 there, so I've slowed down. That's a nice Mercedes. His mirror's missing though. Do-do-do-do-do. It's Monday, yeah. It's Tuesday, Wednesday. No, it's not. It's Tuesday. What am I talking about? Singing songs for Monday. So yeah, we're literally 17 miles away. All we're doing here, we're basically cutting across through Leicester in the Midlands, West Midlands. Is it West Midlands, Leicester? I think it is. Cutting across the other side basically. So we're not far from our job. ETA, what's our ETA? ETA is 2:38. So about 20 to 3. If we can get on a bay for 3 o'clock, loaded by 4, then we can head south. Obviously, that's if we're going south. We could be going north as far as I'm aware. Just don't know, do you? Yeah, that's the plan. We'll see. So we'll do keep this going. Very quiet. Roads seem to be pretty quiet at the moment. So that Morrison's I went to, by the way, it seems to be in Eddie Stobart's distribution centre, but what I do know is Stobart's have got the contract for Morrison's. So Eddie Stobart's do a lot of Morrison's deliveries up and down the country, especially, well, I do know the big Morrison's distribution centre they've got in Sittingbourne, where I did my training last year. I know that one down there is Stobart's. That one there I've been to in Northampton is Stobart's as well. So they do have a lot of they do pretty much have the contract for Stobart's. I think they've had it for a while. So when you see Eddie Stobart trucks on the road with a Morrison's trailer on the back, that's the reason why, because they have the contract for Morrison's deliveries. So just in case you're wondering, I mean, you might not have a clue, it might be news to you, but I sort of knew that a little while ago, in fact, a while back, but it's just something I haven't really thought about until I did a delivery there today. Went in there's loads of Kalina and Stobart trucks in there. So yeah, that was that. Yeah, so they've got the contract. Very big contract that is, really, when you think about it. The Stobart's or Kalina, they're a big haulage company as well, aren't they? So, but they must do a lot of trunking, a lot of repeat work, repetitive work every day, same route, trunking work, you know. You must get bored. I think I probably would get a little bit bored with it after a while if I'm doing that every day, the same route. Then again, you're home every night. You know your route, you know what time you can start, you know what time you can finish pretty much, what time you're going to get there, what time you're going to get back. I spoke to a guy the other day who does trunking. I can't remember, what was it for? I can't remember, but he pretty much does the same route all the time. And he was saying that he starts at 6, he finishes at 6, he starts every day, 12 hours a day. He's home by 6:30 because he doesn't live too far away. I said, do you not get bored doing trunking every day? He said, no. He said, I know my route every day. I know what I'm getting paid every month or every week, or whatever. He said, I think he said monthly actually. He knows what he's doing every day. That's why he likes it. He said he's done tramping before, but you know, he wanted routine. And with tramping, you don't have routine. You make your routine. You make your own routine with tramping. With me, at the moment, I like the variety of work. I like to go to different places and what have you. I quite like that. So, all the reason why I'm doing this. You know, you do get in this line of work, you will get different types of work, but you will also get the same work as well. Not trunking, where you do it day in, day out, same route, same every day, but you'll get the same jobs that you've been to before. It's just a regular client that you have, or a regular customer that the business have. So that's not a surprise, you know. So you'll get used to the same jobs you do. I'm going there, okay, I know what I'm doing. But then in tramping, you will get the new jobs, the ones you've never been to before, and such as Morrison's today. You know, and yeah, you don't know what to expect when you get there. So yeah, at least I know if I ever get a job there again, not to be late, even though it wasn't my fault today. But I know that if I'll be late there, they're going to always reject the load. So if it ever happens to me again where I'm not going to get there on time, you just need to go there and try. If they reject you, you know, it is what it is. But for any reason, you know, could be caught in major traffic, accident. So that's all it takes for you to be late. That's all it takes. All it takes, out of your control. The flying horse. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. No, don't go out. He was thinking about it. He got a bit impatient there. He was thinking, should I go? No. No, if I was empty, he would have gone. If I was full up, if I had a full load, heavy load, he would have had plenty of time to go there, but not when you're empty. So yeah, so basically guys, we've literally got 14 miles to go until we get to our job. So there's not really much else to really go through on this one. It's just straightforward dual carriageway all the way across to our destination. I've been to this one before, by the way, so I think I'm loading with toilet roll or kitchen roll or something like that. So I have been to this job before, so I pretty much know what to expect when I get there. Apart from that, that's pretty much where I am at the moment. So what we'll do, I'll come back to you very shortly when we get to our destination, see how long it takes us to get loaded, and then maybe, just maybe, we may get parked up at a reasonable time tonight. Yeah, see what time we've got to deliver our job in the morning. Is it going to be a super early one? Or is it not? Time will tell when we get the job. Apart from that, I shall speak to you very, very shortly. Speak to you soon. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. You rejoin me on a Wednesday morning. And as you can see in front of you, just one obstacle you are going to face when you become a Class 1 HGV driver. Or a HGV driver. So these are just another obstacle you're going to face on the road. But I thought I'd turn the cameras on whilst we're static and say good morning to you. So yesterday we managed to get loaded with no problems at all. It actually turned out we was when we reloaded in just outside Leicester, Burton-on-Trent, I think it was. I was there for about a good 2 hours at the very least, over 2 hours I was there for in total, from arriving on site to getting on the bay, then loaded and out. Probably about 2.5 hours, 2 hours 20 roughly. And then we managed to find some parking down the road where we, well, not far from where we loaded, a nice secure site. It was an industrial area, but it was secure, pretty quiet there. And I was parked up by 5 o'clock last night. So I did a 13-hour day in the end yesterday. Didn't really want to push on too much on the road because the services and the roads start getting busy. So I was conscious of my going into a 15-hour day yesterday and not really making much progress, because where we was leaving site and we aimed to go back towards the M1, M42, that sort of way, there was an accident, so decided to park up as soon as possible just to be on the safe side. Yeah, so that's basically where we was yesterday. So we got low, we're loaded now. We've got on the back of us, we have how many do we have? We have 11 pallets, I think we've got on the back, 11 or 12. So we haven't got a full load. We've got not even half a load in fact, but it's double stacked. We have kitchen roll this morning, and we're taking that to Swanley, near London basically. So I thought I'd end up in maybe North London or something this morning, early hours, but it turns out this delivery we're doing, as long as it's delivered between 8 and 1 p.m, that's their time slots for taking deliveries. I'm aiming to get there for 8 o'clock this morning.
Hello again.
However,
you do rejoin me again.
As you can see, we're in
and it's still
Wednesday,
and we done our delivery in Swanley. But fast forward a little bit more, you do rejoin me as we have just collected a loaded trailer at the port of Tilbury. So we've had to drop an empty trailer as a stand trailer at the port of Tilbury. We've now picked up a loaded trailer from another part of Tilbury. Docks here, docks there, everywhere. And we've just hooked up. Checks are done, no problems with the trailer. This trailer's looking good. No issues with trailer checks. All are working fine. And we are now on our way to Sheerness. Welcome back. Now, I did say to you that I would do a video on the cab tour, which I'm still going to do on the Volvo. However, I've decided I'm going to do a video separate. In fact, no, I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is we're going to get parked up. I'll then do a sort of video cab tour, and if you're wondering where I am, by the way, fast forward about 4 hours later, we're now heading south down the A1, and we're aiming to be parked up in approximately less than 10 minutes. So if you can bear with me for 10 minutes, then happy days. However, we're heading to, we just loaded in, we tipped in Burnley. We loaded about 22 minutes down the road from there. We loaded at Bury, Manchester. And we have got a delivery tomorrow in Bedfordshire, Bedford. That's where we're headed tomorrow. So that's our job for tomorrow. However, we've also, so that's our job for tomorrow, and we're looking to get parked up at a truck stop this evening called Markham Moor. Now, if you've not stopped at Markham Moor before, and you're wondering where that truck stop is, it is a very big truck stop, which you'll see if you stay on this video to the end. You'll see me go into the truck stop and I'll show you for myself. It's on the A1 and it's towards, as you can see there, towards Worksop or Newark. That's where we're headed. So that's where we're heading. Now, drive time I've done today is nearly. You never know when this is the only thing with on the roads, you never know when they're going to pull straight out or not. It makes me nervous sometimes, so I always come out just in case. Anyway, so drive time today is, I've done 8 hours and 37 minutes. We are going to be parked up pretty much bang on 9 hours, should I say, drive time today. So that's a long old day of driving. However, we're going to be about 2 hours away from Bedford for the morning, for tomorrow, for a Friday running. And Markham Moor is where we're parking. So if you stay with me, We're literally 8 minutes away, 7 minutes away, probably less than that in fact. I will show you Mark and Moore truck stop. Now, last time I stayed there, I went in northbound, that side, when I was going to Leeds. I'm going in southbound this time, and I can't remember if we can actually get into this truck stop on the southbound side. That's my small concern. Only time will tell. That is a concern of mine. I'm sure there's a bridge you can go across. I just can't remember. So yeah, I'm just aiming for this truck stop. I just can't remember for the life of me whether I can get across or not. I think I can. If not, and we can't get across there, it's plan B, which is push on for another 30 minutes to another truck stop, which is called the A1 truck stop. Half an hour. So I've got a 10-hour drive to use if I can, if I need it, to push on. But if not, I'll try and avoid that. Yeah, so we're off to, where are we going tomorrow? We're off to B&M tomorrow. B&M in Bedford. Full load. We've got about 24 pallets on, pretty much. For 24, I think we got. 26 in fact. 26 pallets. Yeah, that's what we have on. That's the booking time for 11:30 in the morning. However, we can probably get this off earlier, that's for sure. So yeah, we're not going to get there for 11:30. We're going to try and get there earlier than that. It is Friday. But yeah, this evening, yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. What I'll do is when we get to Mark and Moore, I shall take the camera and I'll give you the grand tour of the cab. Now, like I said before, I've got stuff in lockers, so I've got more stuff than I need. So I've got to cut back on. I've got loads of spare clothes that I keep in the truck if I ever need them. But I'll show you the space what you have in there anyway, and I'll give you the tour. Yeah, I shall. Now, one thing I want to say before we move on to the sort of cab tour. I did say that I had some news for you guys, and I do have news. I do have news. I do. I'm excited, and I'm just waiting to see if it's actually confirmed. And I have been sort of teasing you for a few weeks now on the video, so I do apologise. But literally, I have got some news to share with you, and I'm going to do it on a separate video, either over the weekend or I may do it tomorrow, and the video will come out probably Saturday or Sunday. But I would like to share this news with you guys because I'm quite excited. I'm very excited, in fact. I'm just checking to see if that was a friend of mine, Kersey Freight. I know a couple of drivers who work for them now. Yeah, so I'm quite excited. I want to share the news with you, but I can't share the news with you just yet because sometimes, you know, nothing's ever guaranteed. But if it gets confirmed with me today, then I shall share I should record the video and share it with you in due course. So I'll record a video tomorrow and share this news with you. Now, quickly before I forget, on my left hand side here, no, it's not the company. No, a company went into administration. Old Knights Transportation, I think they're called. They're on the A1 somewhere. I thought it was on there. It's not on there. No, I think on the A14, in fact.
Dave West Baker.
So, I'll come back to you. Give me a second. I want to get parked up first. So yeah, they went into administration. Real sad news to hear about a haulage company going into administration, of course. I've heard a couple of rumours. There is another well-established company in a bit of bother as well. Speaking to other drivers, by the way. Just you speak to people on the road. Yeah, so very sad news, and in tough times you're sort of not surprised to a degree. Just very grateful that I'm in a job and I've got a decent job. So, you know, very sad times when you hear well-established companies sort of going under, if you like. It's not nice to hear, not nice to hear at all, because people get put out of work and it's not good, is it? But at the same time, what's the reasons behind it? Is it tough times? Is it the cost of living? Not enough work out there? I don't know, but yeah. But yeah, that's one company definitely gone under. Another one is on its way, possibly. You just hear this on the road. So here we go. Anyway, before I forget, we're going left here. We're coming off here. This is our junction. Right, fingers crossed I can get in here from the southbound, and then we'll get a video, end the video with a cab tour of the Volvo. And I don't have to clean it because it's tidy anyway. Whee! We're coming off here, so we're going to ease off a little bit off the cruise control. So this should be the petrol station is there. I'd cross. Yes, I can. Woo! There is a bridge. See, I just couldn't remember if there was a bridge or not, that's all. There is a bridge, and the truck stop is over here. We're going past it in just a moment. Lovely. There's a Shell garage there, Starbucks there. Not that I need that, but that's a bit of a walk for me, really. But Mark and More truck stop is just here. And guess what, guys? There's so many spaces. Yeah, baby. So many spaces. That's what I like to see. Lots of spaces. And it's what? It's 3:45 in the afternoon, guys. God. My goodness, man. Sorry, I got a bit excited there. It's Thursday. It's Friday tomorrow. I'm in a relatively good mood. I'm getting parked up at a good time today. Today I have done 12 hours. It'll be a 12-hour day for me today. That's going to be my day today. I did a 15 yesterday. I'm going to do a 12 today. And tomorrow, who knows? Tomorrow, who knows what might happen. Anything could happen. If you know what I mean. Lorry park. Here we go. That's what we want. So yes, I forgot what I was saying now, guys. Sorry. I'm more focused on showing you where I'm getting parked up tonight. But if you are ever interested, Mark and More, A1 northbound or southbound to you. I'll show you it now. It's a very big truck park. Hopefully the security guy is on the gate where he gives you a shower token for your shower, if you want one. But yeah, getting parked up at a reasonably good time, which is lovely. It's not easy, you don't really notice it until you go past it, but I've stayed here once before. This is the second time I've actually stayed here. And here we go, lorry park. Second time I've been here, and it's a snap account as well. So that's why I like it. So if I'm ever going north or south and I'm out of time, this is a really good place to stop. So, lorry park and diner. This is me for the night. Petrol station there. So we've got a few parked up already. Here we are. Just gonna, where I'm gonna park tonight. See if is he in there for a token. Doesn't look like it, does it? Where is he? Where's he gone? No? Okay, not there. No, he's not there, so I'm going to go straight in then. I could park around there actually, by the diner. Where should we park tonight, guys? Oh, I'm gonna park right there. Right there. Decent little spot for me. looks a bit dirty, a bit wet around this side. So a lot of the fridges, look how empty it is, it's quite big. A lot of the fridges park over there, over this side, which is out of the way. I'm going to park in the middle there because you get a good sleep, and yeah, it's a good little spot. So I'm going to park just here, guys, this evening. This is going to be me right here. Yeah, baby. Nice and tight without taking out the poles. As I can get out. Can I open my door? Yeah, I can, that's fine. As long as I can open the door. So we're here. This is Mark and More, guys. Mark and More truck stop. This is where we're going to park for tonight. So what I'll do, I'm going to go and pay for my parking on Snap account. The security guard wasn't in the box. And then once we're ready to rock and roll, once I'm sorted, we'll do a cab tour of the truck. And then obviously, once I've got the update and the news, I'll share that with you on a separate video. Apart from
I did say that
I'll catch up with you very shortly.
Cab tour.
Speak to you soon.
Just turn the music off. I've got a bit of smooth chill radio on. Doing his thing. So I did say, making a tea or coffee for his dinner. So I did say I'd do a quick cab tour for you. So as I said before, the truck that I drive is the Volvo FH 500, to be specific. Just to start from the front, you can see the driver's seat, cockpit, steering wheel. I've got a steering wheel cover on that, by the way, just in case you're wondering. With the Volvo, you get this little tray, like rubber tray as standard. Got my cap for hot days, it's there. And this is basically the cab itself, my phone, my sat nav over there, of course. This is the cockpit, so you've got all your buttons, etc. I won't go into all of them, but the important ones are you've got your reverse bleepers, you've got your assisted park brake. So if you're at the traffic lights, you just press it and it goes green. I might be able to show you actually. Yep, so it goes green to apply the assisted park brake and turn it off as so. You've got your leveler to level the trailer or to level the tag axle. You've got the mid-axle lift, so the tag axle to raise the tag axle, should I say, and lower it. If you're heavy, obviously you have it down. If you're light or empty, you have it up, so that raises the tag. Excuse me. Handbrake, as so, really straightforward, and diff lock is here as well. You've got this is also the, what's this called again? This is called what do you call it? So, I can't remember what it's called now. It's the emergency something, I can't remember what it's called. Anyway, remind me in comments below what it is called. But basically, get too close to a vehicle in front of you and it thinks you're going to crash, basically, or hit the vehicle in front, or hit something in front. It lets you know straight away. It goes beep, 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 beep. To let you know you're getting too close. Sorry, guys, I've got a really sore throat. Got to turn that air freshener off because it's not doing me any favours. Cup holders as so, my flask, my cup as so. If you can see that. You've got the AdBlue, diesel, how much mileage you've got. Really really basic sort of dash, if you like. You've got your panels on the remote control on the steering wheel here as well. And to lock the steering wheel, it's just underneath, above the accelerator. Push it down, up, and push it over. Indicators, hazards, and lights are on the right hand side, just here. Echo is located here, so mileage, kilometers, what time it is. My card is in here, I've taken it out already. You've also, what I like about the Volvo as well, actually, is you've actually got this. Watch this. Ready? A button just there.
when it's a hot day, you can lower it and you can raise it. So it's like the sun guard. Really cool. I like that. These buttons, no, never use them. Don't need to use them basically. And that's pretty much the front. I have a microwave just here. Very clean, I look after it, it's all built in. All my smelly things for like keeping the leather seats clean, keeping it nice and smelly, to smell nice. I keep bungees in the cab as well. Little tip, if you do drop and swaps with trailers, which I do on a regular basis, you will have, sometimes you may come across a trailer and you haven't got the door holders on, that they might have broken or something like that, especially if you've got an old trailer. Sometimes you have to improvise. So I keep 2 bungees in the cab just to keep the doors open, the back doors open, or to give me extra support with the back doors, just in case I've got problems with them. But having bungees are quite handy anyway, so I keep 2 bungees there. Bringing us along the top, you've got the height indicator just here. Very important when you drop and stop trailers, make sure you change it. Storage. So in here, all at the moment I've got my kettle and I've got snacks, coffee, just little bits and pieces that I keep in there. I keep it as a snack sort of compartment really. My knife and forks go in there and stuff as well. That's my wash basin that I use as a tray sometimes. You've got paperwork I leave up here, notepad, pen, just bits and pieces to keep me organised, stays up there, paperwork for work, happy days. Then you've got the TV. I've got an integrated TV, which is brilliant, does the job. Sometimes you don't get a signal, sometimes you do, but you have to tune it in every time, depending on where you are in the country, because you have to tune it into the local, what do you call it? TV channels for that area, basically. That's the front of the cab. It's really straightforward. But everything you've got as a tramper is built into this Volvo, basically. So I've got everything I need. You've also got the lights up here, in-cab lights. In this lorry, you don't have anything like, what do you call it? The nice little cozy lights. What are they called again? Forgot. Ambient lighting, that's what I meant. Ambient lighting, haven't got that. So what I do keep a waterproof jacket at the back here, hung up on a hanger, basically just in case I need it. I don't use it that often, but it's there as a worst case scenario. At the moment, I've brought my bag in with me this week. I've got loads of stuff in there. I've brought it in because I'm taking stuff home. So I'll leave it there just for this week, and just bits and pieces I've got on the bed I've got clear. I've got my Volvo bedding here at the back. So I actually have gone all branded up. I've got Volvo bedding, bed sheets, bedding, and a little teddy from my daughter, who lets me take it to work with me every week, which is called John. That's what my daughter called it, not me. And his name, yeah, is John. And yeah, she lets me take that. I've got bits and pieces here. Baby wipes I keep here. My Volvo, living the dream. LED backdrop light is there, which I've fitted, and you can change colours for that if you want to. Let's see if I can do that. Change colours, yeah, but I have it on blue. In fact, I'll show you this one. You can actually have a disco if you like as well. At night time, I do that sometimes, and drivers look at me like I'm weird, but it's fine. I'm weird anyway. My vest I keep here for my daily, when I'm working all day, and cab, which is a big cab by the way. I mean, I'm 6'1", and my head's not far off the ceiling, but I'm 6'1". It's big enough for me. You've got 3 lockers. This is the biggest locker, and I'll show you what I have in here. I just have loads of spare clothes, cloths, towels. I keep all these. I've got high vises in here, everything basically. So I keep spares in there. I know a lot of people have their microwaves in there and stuff, but I have that in there because I've got a built-in microwave, so I have all my clothes in there. Nice little small compartment here where I keep this is where I keep my screwdrivers and stuff like that. And a lot of this is coming out this weekend because a lot of it's empty boxes, but I keep my screwdrivers and bits and pieces. Not really much else there. Freshener I keep up here, just to keep the cab smelling nice. And that's pretty much it. That is inside the cab. Brief cab tour for you. I've got my curtains obviously all hooked up here. I keep my pole here, by the way. A lot of people keep it in the front. I hate that because I like to be tidy. I keep it there and it hooks in underneath and it keeps it nice and still. For those who use corners, who have a pole using corners and stuff, for pallets or whatever, that's where I keep mine. I don't like an untidy cab. I like it being clean, tidy, refreshing. It's my home for the week, and you can see here how tidy it is. This seat is so uncomfortable. It really is. But this seat, minus the eBay bag, because I did buy something online. I'll just take this off and show you. In fact, this seat is super comfy, and this seat actually swings around. I can't do it at the moment, but you can actually turn it around. It faces the telly, which is there, and I can just put my feet up and watch telly. This seat is really comfy. Hardly gets used, obviously, because it's not a driver's seat. But yeah, I use it when I'm chilling in the evening, watching something on my Amazon or whatever. And that's what I do. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So I just wanted to show you because people have asked me about it. And overall, it's actually a comfortable lorry to sleep in. The bed's actually comfortable to drive. It's really simple, and it's actually quite cozy. And the most important thing is, especially when you're a tramper, you want to look after the lorry as much as you can. I clean it on a regular basis, probably 2-3 times a week. Yeah, so inside, yeah, I'm always dusting down and using my air gun and stuff like that. I try and live a minimal cab. A lot of cabs have got everything everywhere. I try and keep things minimal as much as I can and keep it tidy and look after it. Basically, it's my home. So yeah, that's the Volvo, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this video for this week. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Your support is much appreciated, of course, as always. Apart from that, I am going to sign off for the evening. I already have. And what I'm going to do is, like I said, guys, once it's confirmed, I'll do a separate video on this, probably over the weekend. But yeah, I've got some really exciting news I want to share with you. So stay tuned to my next video. Have a wonderful, I hope you enjoyed this video, by the way. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'll speak to you over the weekend, possibly, or if not, on the next video. Thanks for watching. Speak to you soon, guys. Take care.